Hey, this is Tomas from okaysnotenough.com, helping you become the best version of yourself and create more exciting and more fulfilling life. And in this video, I want to share with you how to not quit your New Year's resolutions. For many people, New Year represents this new opportunity to start fresh again, to start with a clean slate and make this coming year a little better than the previous one. So it triggers this craze of goal setting and setting New Year resolutions, which I think is fantastic because it makes us a little bit more strategic and focused about what improvements we're going to make in the coming year. What usually happens is people are very committed for the first couple of weeks when there's this honeymoon period with the new goal, but then when people find out what it actually takes and other things are demanding our attention, usually the excitement and enthusiasm and the commitment wears off. And most people become much less committed in pursuing their goal. Research actually shows that 80% of people quit their New Year's resolutions by the beginning of January. That's 80% of people. That's crazy high number. And there are usually three reasons why this happens. So the first one is that the motivation to pursue the goal just wears off, or it wasn't strong enough in the first place. The second reason is that it was just too easy to quit. It was too easy to quit pursuing the goal. And the third reason is that it was actually much harder to pursue the goal than people anticipated. Or they simply got stuck because of some scheduling, some logistics, time management, and they didn't know how to resolve that situation. So they simply got stuck and they stopped pursuing their goal. And so in this video, I want to help you overcome these three problems, why you may have stumbled with your commitment to your goals and maybe why you quit, because it's not necessary. I want to help you rekindle that passion, that drive, that commitment, get back on track and keep pursuing that goal, because I'm sure that you want the results and I want them for you. So let's jump straight into it and take them one by one. The first reason why people quit their New Year resolutions is because of the lack of motivation. Whether the motivation wasn't there from the start or whether it's just fizzled out, that doesn't matter. If the motivation is not strong enough, it will be extremely hard to get yourself to do whatever you need to do. First thing I want you to understand that the motivation comes from the reason why. Why did you set your goal? Why do you want to pursue it? Why do you want to accomplish that result? And what often happens is that people forget. They either don't pay attention to it enough from the start, or they forget why they started in the first place. So here is how you can rekindle that fire of motivation. Sit down with a pen and paper and write all the reasons why you set the goal in the first place. Think about, 31st of December when you were setting this goal. And take yourself back to that time and think about why did I want this? Why was it so important to me? Then the next question I'd like you to ask yourself is, how will your life be different when you achieve that goal? What will change about your emotions? What will change about the way you look? What will change about your environment? What impact will it have on your personal life, your professional life, your finances, your relationships, your emotional well-being? Write down all the reasons why or how it will impact your life in a positive way. Because what we often do that we just simply don't explore that enough, and we just think, okay, I want this goal because of that maybe shallow reason. But when we dig in deeper, most of these things that we pursue will have profound impact on our life, on many areas of our life. And by sitting down and writing about it, it will help you bring back that motivation, and it will enhance the reason why. All these exercises that you do, you're stacking up the reasons why it's so important to follow through and to accomplish that goal. So that was that one, your future, how it will impact your life. And the third question I would like you to ask yourself is, by not having that result in your life, what price did you pay in the past? And it doesn't have to be in terms of money, but how did it impact your life in a negative way, not having this result in your life? So for example, you want to lose weight, and you can think about, okay, by having extra kilos in the last few years, I felt really uncomfortable going out. I felt really bad about myself when I tried to fit in that dress or the trousers, jeans, and I couldn't really fit into it. I felt uncomfortable in social situations. Think about all the reasons how not having that result in your life, how it negatively impacted all possible areas of your life. Again, your personal life, your professional life, your finances, your friendships, your relationships, your emotional being or your emotional state. Write it all down. Write it out. If you take half an hour or 2 hours, that's perfectly fine. It's worth investing that time into having that motivation and keep pursuing that goal. The second common reason why people quit too early their New Year resolutions is that quitting was simply too easy. You see, a human mind is quite simple in many ways, especially when it comes to choosing our actions. And your brain just doesn't want to be uncomfortable. So unless you deploy a lot of willpower, then your mind will naturally guide you to choose the option that is less uncomfortable. So if you think about quitting your goal, it probably wasn't absolutely easy or absolutely emotionally pain-free, but it probably wasn't too difficult. And I'll give you an example. Let's say you set a goal and you don't tell anybody. Let's say your goal is to quit coffee for a month or for 6 months, and you don't tell anyone. You try it for a few days, then there's this withdrawal effect. You start feeling uncomfortable, maybe getting headaches, and it becomes too uncomfortable. And so you have coffee again, you give in. But because no one else knew, then it's easy. It's only you knowing that you set a goal, you didn't follow through, you quit. You don't feel great about it, but it's not the end of the world. Now imagine that you tell everyone you know that you're quitting coffee for 6 months. Everyone is at work, everyone at home, everyone who you ever drink coffee with, or everyone that knows you. You tell them, hey, I'm quitting coffee. If you see me drinking coffee, slap me or laugh at me or something. Now, after a couple of weeks, again, you're going through the withdrawal effect and you start feeling uncomfortable, maybe you're getting headaches and things like that. But now thinking of quitting, think of having coffee where most likely someone would see you and people would see that you actually are not honoring your commitment. Not only that you would feel uncomfortable, but maybe, hey, there's a chance that you will get the slap. You see, now quitting is much more uncomfortable. It's definitely not easy. Now, you don't have to go to the extreme as I just described as an example, but there are always ways how you can make quitting much more uncomfortable. So this is a little thinking exercise for you. Think about what could you do to make quitting really uncomfortable. One of the great ways, as I do, is just public accountability. You share your goal with someone, whether it's a friend or a colleague at work or more people, or you just put your goals on your social media, or as I do on my website, all the goals for the whole year. I make them public and I update them every month. That creates a lot of accountability, a lot of pressure on me to not quit these goals, right? So what is it that you could do to make quitting more uncomfortable? One of the great ways is, as I said, make your goal public to some degree. Another great way is to, if your goal is a group activity, for example, you want to go to the gym, great way to stay more committed is to join classes or to join some community where other people will hold you accountable. Because let's say if it's some group class and you need to show up, it's not just on you. If you didn't show up, you would also inconvenient other people. Another great way to increase your commitments and make quitting a little more difficult is by investing yourself in the process, investing yourself in the goal, whether financially or emotionally. So what you can do is, for example, you want to increase your fitness or get healthier, get a personal trainer, or sign up for a bunch of classes, or you want to learn a skill, sign up for a course. Because when you invest yourself in it, now you have more skin in the game, and abandoning that goal would make you lose whatever you've invested in it. So always think about how can you put a little bit more skin in the game, because that will make quitting definitely a little harder. And the third reason why people often quit their New Year resolutions is because they get stuck. They encounter some obstacles, whether it's just pursuing the goal becomes harder, or they run into some logistical problem that they don't know how to overcome, and so they stop or they quit. So my advice for you on this is, whatever you want to learn or whatever your goal is, try to find a professional or someone who is ahead of you who can help you through these challenges. Get a coach, get a life coach or a business coach, or whatever your goal is, fitness coach, get a personal trainer, get a mentor, because these people have probably gone many times through what you're going through, and they will know strategies and techniques how you can overcome that, how you can resolve those issues that you may run into. They will help you with the motivation. They will help you find solution. Maybe you can actually you can be more efficient in pursuing the goal. But more importantly, they will also hold you accountable. So a coach of some sort that is relevant to the goal will probably help you with the first two challenges as well, which was motivation and the accountability. Make it difficult for you to quit. A good coach won't let you quit. So find a professional that will be able to guide you and help you in pursuit of the goal. I honestly cannot stress that enough. I have got to where I've got because of all the coaching that I've received and accountability that it provided, the knowledge that I learned through that. Having a coach in your life is one of the best things that you can do if you're on a journey of becoming better, especially if you set goals, if you set New Year resolutions. It will definitely help you. A quick recap: work on your motivation, really enhance and stuck all the whys you have set the goal in the first place and why you must pursue the goal until it's completed. Second thing, make it hard for you to quit by involving other people and by investing yourself into the goal. And the third tip is to find yourself a coach or mentor or personal trainer, whatever is relevant to the goal, because it will help you pursue that goal more efficiently, more effectively, and it will make it so much harder for you to quit as well. So guys, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Help me with the goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers this year. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Hit the dislike button if you didn't like the video. Leave me a comment if you have any questions about whatever I've talked about on this video. If there's something I can help you with, just leave a comment. I'll definitely find time to reply. Remember that okay is not enough, and I will see you on another video. By the way, guys, if you feel that you're stuck in your situation, I've written a report. It's called 7 Mistakes That Keep You Stuck in Average. The link is in the description. Just click the link. It will take you to a page where you can download it. And in this report, I describe those 7 mistakes people do that keep them stuck. I've been coaching for years now. And while I work with hundreds of people, I can see the same things coming up over and over again. The same mistakes people make that keep them stuck. It's so easy to overcome. And in that report, I'll give you some tips on how you can overcome these mistakes and you can start working on them. So again, hit the link in the description. Enjoy the report. Let me know what you've learned from that. Let me know if it was useful. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on another video.